you ever notice that the more productivity apps you download, the messier your home screen, and honestly, your actual habits become? You get this explosion of colorful icons, all promising to organize your life, but they end up becoming a digital monument to the things you meant to do. It's this weird paradox of the modern age. We try harder, we download more, we optimize more, but somehow we achieve less. Well, here's the glitch. No productivity guru wants to sell you because it's almost too simple to be packaged into a course. Willpower, that just the leftover RAM after your brain. It's already running its default operating system. It's a finite resource, easily drained by 1,000 tiny decisions throughout the day. But what if you could hack the system just once? Not every day, but one single time. The secret is that momentum takes over and runs the loop for free. Imagine that, meaningful, exponential growth on autopilot. We have been conditioned to treat personal change like a New Year Eve software update, a massive, exciting file promising a shiny new version of ourselves. We announce it, we get hyped for user 2.0, but we usually trying to install this enormous program with zero battery left from the year we just survived. It's no wonder we crash and burn. Research from University College London actually shows the average habit needs 66 repetitions to finally cruise on autopilot and become automatic. Yet, most of us throw in the towel by day 7, feeling like a total failure. Does that sound familiar? That wave of frustration isn't laziness, I promise you. It's a timing bug in your strategy. We try to overhaul our entire routine at once, ignoring the subtle, powerful cue that actually starts the whole cascade of behavior. We're pushing with all our might against a solid brick wall instead of just looking for the open door right next to it. It's exhausting, and it sets us up for failure before we even begin. Neuroscientists have a fancy name for the fix, the habit stack intercept. But beneath the jargon, the concept is really quite elegant and simple. Think about it. Instead of trying to build a brand new cue from scratch, something your brain has to consciously notice, approve, process, and then finally launch, you simply piggyback. You find a behavior that's already happening, and you latch on to an existing neural bundle, a pathway that already fires every single day without you even thinking about it. Creating a new habit loop from nothing is like trying to build a new highway through a dense forest. But this method is like adding a new tiny off-ramp to a massive 8-lane superhighway that's already bustling with traffic. The infrastructure is already there, you're just adding a small, new destination. Here is how it works in the real world. Pick one absolutely immovable cue from your daily life. It could be the moment your alarm goes off, the act of opening the fridge, plugging in your phone to charge, or that first satisfying sip of morning coffee. Now graft a micro-action onto it, and I mean something so ridiculously small, so insignificant, that it almost feels stupid to even do it. One push-up after you brush your teeth, one sentence of gratitude after your phone charger clicks into place, one deep, calming breath before you open your inbox for the first time. The old, deeply grooved neural pathway does all the heavy lifting, carrying your new, tiny piece of code right along with it. No extra willpower is required because the initiation energy, the hardest part of starting anything, is already spent by the original habit. This isn't just about doing a small thing, it's about leveraging your brain's existing architecture to subtly rewire itself, making that new action a part of who you are, effortlessly and automatically. Let me tell you, this isn't just theory, it transformed my own life. Last year, I took a cheap notebook, the kind you get for $1, and I physically taped it to my coffee machine. While the water heated up, which, let's be honest, is dead time that takes a full 3 minutes, I did jot down 3 bullet sentences, something I was excited about, the single most important priority for the day, and one thing I was genuinely grateful for. My brain, which used to just zone out in a fog waiting for that first hit of caffeine, now associates the sound of the machine and the smell of the steam with a moment of focused dopamine. It's a Pavlovian response, but for productivity and mental clarity. In just 12 months, that tiny 3-minute daily page grew into 2 published books and a 42% income bump. And that happened without adding a single extra minute to my morning routine. Think about that. This isn't magic. It's the undeniable power of compounding small, consistent actions. And the glitch scales beautifully. Need to boost your fitness? 1 squat after you tie your shoes. Learning a new language? 1 flashcard reviewed after you finish your lunch. Even relationship check-ins can ride the same cue. A quick, intentional, "How was your day?" the moment you both walk through the door. It's about building a foundation of small, purposeful actions that, over time, lead to truly significant results, just as those daily journaling habits can lead to profound self-awareness and unstoppable goal attainment. So I challenge you, try it for just 1 week. Seriously, pick 1 automatic cue you already have, graft a 5-second action onto it, and then come back here. I want you to tell me what surprised you. Maybe it was how easy it was, how it made you feel, or an unexpected benefit you discovered. Drop your results in the comments. I love pinning the most creative and effective intercepts for everyone else in this community to get inspired by and copy. Let's see what kind of growth you can unlock when you stop fighting your brain and start working with it. All right, ready to install this powerful glitch? Here's your simple 3-step guide. Step 1. Audit tomorrow. Before you go to bed tonight, take a few minutes and act like a detective observing your own life. List every single cue you already obey without even thinking. We're talking about the alarm buzz, the shower handle twist, the click of the apartment door locking, the moment you sit down at your desk, or even the familiar gesture of picking up your phone. These are your existing neural superhighways already firing, already automatic. The goal here is to identify those moments where your brain is already on autopilot, making it the perfect time to sneak in a tiny passenger. Step 2. Shrink the goal until it feels stupidly easy. This is the most crucial step where most people go wrong. We are not aiming for an impressive achievement. We are aiming for unbreakable consistency. Your goal should be so small your ego scoffs at it. Not do 20 squats, but do 2 squats. Not write a page, but read 1 sentence. Not meditate for 10 minutes, but meditate for 3 full breaths. If your pride laughs at how small it is, you are absolutely on the right track. Remember that huge file, 0 battery problem? This bypasses it completely. You're not overwhelming your system, you're gently nudging it. The aim is to make it so effortless that you can't say no, even on your worst, most tired day. This builds momentum and, more importantly, self-trust, which are far more valuable than 1 grand, unsustainable effort. Step 3. Celebrate instantly. This isn't an optional add-on, it's the core of how your brain learns and locks in a new behavior. The moment you complete the micro-action, give yourself an immediate reward signal. It can be a quiet internal nice, a barely perceptible micro-hit, a silent yes, anything that signals success to your brain. This releases a tiny burst of dopamine, which is your brain's internal reward system saying, "Hey, that action was good, let's remember to do it again." If you miss that reward signal, your brain treats the action like system spam. It doesn't bother to integrate it. Make it a celebration, however small, every single time to cement the loop. Growth isn't some grueling uphill marathon. It's more like a perfectly executed relay race. The baton is your attention, and the track? It's already built right into your daily routine. All you have to do is attach today's tiny behavior to a cue that never, ever misses. Let the neural compiler in your mind do the rest, and suddenly 10x growth isn't just hype, it's simple math, powered by the incredible force of compound interest. It's about writing small code that generates huge output over time. So what are you waiting for? Start the audit tonight. Start the intercept tomorrow morning. You'll thank yourself next year, I promise.